Do you know what one of the most searched topics in the world right now is? It is not money, not success. It is this how to meditate. And in this episode, I'm breaking it down simple, clear, and beginner friendly. As someone who's been meditating for almost 7 years, I want to help you cut through the noise. In this episode, I'm going to share 5 things about meditation that nobody tells you. These aren't the tips you've heard 100 times. These are real, relatable truths that can actually make meditation click for you. So if you've ever felt confused or frustrated trying to meditate, stick around because this might just change the way you approach it forever. First, meditation is not a serious affair. Too many people treat meditation like a task, something to figure out, get right, or achieve. But here is the truth. You don't need to learn how to meditate because it's already in you. Meditation isn't about doing, it's about undoing. It's about letting go of effort and control. Here is something most people never tell you. In meditation, there is no knowing and no doing. There is only being. Think of a child, joyful, light, completely in the moment. That's the natural peaceful state we all have access to. We lose that state because we get tangled in thoughts, identities, and expectations. But deep down, the stillness is always there, quiet, steady, waiting for us to return. Meditation is simply a way to reconnect with that stillness. So don't overthink it. Don't try too hard. Just be. Let your meditation feel soft, natural, like coming home to yourself. Second, every day is different, and so is your meditation. One of the biggest things I've learned in 7 years of meditating is that no 2 days will feel the same, and that's okay. Some days you'll feel deeply calm and centered. Other days, your mind will be racing, or you might even fall asleep mid-session. There will be days when you can't sit still at all, and that voice in your head will come up with 100 reasons to just get up and not do it. Don't judge yourself for it. Don't beat yourself for it. Meditation isn't about performance. It's about showing up, no matter what kind of day you are having. Treat every session like a fresh start. Wipe the slate clean. Yesterday's distractions, struggles, or skip practice, let them go. Each time you sit to meditate, set one simple intention. I'm here to connect with myself today, without any judgments, without any expectations. Even if your mind wanders, even it's messy, even it feels like nothing's happening, you're still doing it. You're still building that habit. And that counts. So don't expect perfection, expect presence, because that's where the real magic happens. The third, thoughts will come and go, and that's okay. Let's be real. Most people give up on meditation because of one thing, the thoughts. The moment they sit down, the mind goes wild. Memories from the past, worries about the future, random to-do list, and they think, oh, I can't do this. But here is the truth. Thoughts are natural. They are not a sign you're doing it wrong. They're just a part of being human. Meditation isn't about stopping your thoughts. It's about learning to stop reacting to them. Think of your thoughts like passing clouds. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to fear them. Just sit back and watch them pass. Even if they are anxious thoughts, even if they are dark or uncomfortable, they are harmless. They are just energy moving through the mind. And you are the sky. Your awareness is bigger than any thought. So let's start small. Just 5 minutes a day. And each time you sit, remind yourself, I don't have to fight my thoughts. I just have to watch them. Because the moment you stop trying to control the mind and you stop reacting to its nuances, that's when you really start to meditate. Fourth, there is no right way to meditate. Here is something important. There is no single correct way to get into a meditative state. Of course, it helps to find a quiet space with fewer distractions. And yes, keeping your posture straight makes it easier to stay alert. But meditation isn't about forcing yourself into some perfect pose. One thing to remember: if you fall asleep, that's not meditation. Meditation is that sweet spot between sleeping and waking, awake but deeply relaxed. There are many ways you can enter this state. You can listen to a guided meditation or some calming music that helps you relax, or you can softly chant a mantra, maybe Ram, Vaheguru, Om Namah Shivaya, or any other mantra that resonates with you. Some people like to focus on the center of their forehead or on the chakras, and that's totally fine if it helps you. Another way is to simply focus on your breath, and that's my favorite, watching it naturally flow in and out without forcing anything. Whatever method you choose, the key is this: when your mind wanders, and it will, you gently bring your focus back to the breath, or back to the sound, or back to the mantra. There is no judgment, no failure. Every time you come back, you are practicing presence. And that's meditation. Just keep sitting with it, keep bringing yourself home. The mind doesn't always like meditation, and that's normal. Because meditation wants the mind to slow down, to stop thinking, and just be still. It's about leaving the logical, busy part of the brain behind, and that feels unsafe for the mind. So the mind will try to distract you. It might tell you stories, complain about itches, or whisper in your ear, get up, move. You might feel some sensations, hot, cold, tingling, and that's completely normal. Don't judge these sensations, just let them be. When the mind protests, that means you're doing something right. You're stepping into a new space, out of its comfort zone. You're connecting deeper with your being. Meditation is a habit, a practice you build without judgment, without expectations, and without an end goal, which is the most important. Sometimes you won't feel anything special, sometimes it might get frustrating, but here is the secret. The effects of meditation don't always show up immediately, but they do show up in the long run. If you keep practicing over time, the egoic, reactive part of your brain starts to soften. You become less reactive, more creative. Your mood lifts, you release feel-good hormones naturally, and your relationships get better because you're more present, calm, and connected. So keep showing up for yourself. Keep sitting with it. Meditation isn't a magic trick. It's a loving, patient journey back to who you really are. Let's quickly recap what we covered today. Meditation isn't some serious or complicated task. It's simply connecting with your natural, peaceful self. Every day will feel different, so be kind to yourself and treat each session as a fresh start. Your mind will bring all kinds of thoughts, and that's totally normal. Just observe them without getting caught up and without fearing them. There is no single right way to meditate. Choose whatever helps you to focus, whether it is your breath, mantra, or calming sounds. And lastly, the mind will resist it because it's stepping out of its comfort zone. But with consistent practice and no expectations, meditation gradually transforms your brain and your life. Thank you so much for joining me today and exploring these little known truths about meditation. Remember, meditation is a personal journey. There is no perfect way, no quick fix, just your presence and your willingness to show up. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so we can grow this mindful community together. Drop a comment below. What's your biggest challenge with meditation? I'd love to hear from you. And if you want more simple, real talk on such topics, stay tuned for the next episode of the Zen Influencer. Until then, sending you lots and lots of love.